Thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so. Former Nigerian leaders lambasted Nigerians to stop blaming God for Nigerian problems. After all, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave Nigerians the opportunity, but they betrayed him. They called him all sorts of names. And now they expected manna to fall from heaven. They cannot eat their cake and have it. They can't. Former Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo warned Nigerians not to blame God for the numerous problems Nigeria is currently facing, but they should blame themselves. If Nigerians had listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by now every indigenous tribe in the zoo called Nigeria would have been living in peace and harmony and progressing. The problem is that they refuse to accept that Fulani Janjaweed are the real enemies of progress, just because of their hatred for Biafrans, especially the Igbos. That was what happened. Also, the former Nigerian president, Olusegun Obasanjo, cries out that Buhari impostor and Abubakar Malami's action on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and their cluelessness and incompetence in running the Nigerian government has made Nigeria to lose its respect in Africa. And no longer is Nigeria enjoying the influence and power it wielded on African continents in the past. Yet, some efulefus, some useless one Nigerian unity beggars are still backing the Fulani Janjaweed. According to Obasanjo, he said, in the past, before Buhari impostor came into power, in the past, world leaders would not do anything in Africa without consulting Nigerian president or head of state first. But since Buhari impostor took over powers in 2015, Nigeria has lost its relevance. For example, Obasanjo said Qatar, an Arab nation, brokered peace for factions in Chad Republic after its former leader Idris Deby died, creating a melee. But in the past, Nigeria would have played the peacemaking role rather than Qatar. The zoo called Nigeria is gone. It's gone because they touched the anointed one, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafrans. Now Chukwu Okike Abiama has rendered the zoo to be a useless nation, shameless and irrelevant country. They haven't seen anything yet. They will beg and beg, and nobody will answer them. The criminal Ebubago militia, a criminal Fulani vigilante group, formed by Hopeless Uzodinjo and Dave Umehi to help the Fulani terrorists, killer herdsmen, to massacre Biafrans because Biafrans refused to be Fulani Janjaweed slaves, and they also refused to give up their ancestral lands for Fulani Terrorist Settlement Program, RUGA. IPOB has warned Imo State communities and their traditional rulers not to accept a Bubagu militia in their communities. Doing so will bring doom in their community because a Bubagu Janjaweed connives with their kinsmen, the Fulani terrorist killer headsmen, to massacre Biafrans. And their target is Biafra ancestral land. They are looking for every crooked means to lay hands on Biafra ancestral lands. IPOB has warned Biafrans in ؐ in Imo State not to accept the setting up of a Bubago in their community because a Bubago militia collaborates with Fulani terrorist killer herdsmen and the compromised Nigerian security operatives operating in Imo State to attack, kill, and burn down communities in the state. IPOB has promised the traditional ruler and people of Ngo that Eastern Security Network operatives will visit their community very soon to safeguard our Biafran territory. But if the people of Ngo insist on having a Bubagu militia, nobody should blame IPOB or Eastern Security Network. Nobody. Igbo governors are currently deceiving Biafrans in their states to allow a Bubago setup in their communities. And that was why the Fulani terrorists were able to attack communities in the northern borders of Enugu and Ebonyi states. That singular mistake. One thing a lot of people don't know is that Ibubago are Fulani vigilante terrorist group. They work for Fulani ؐ terrorist organization. So they were drafted into the Southeast region by ₦daughter because the Fulani ^ were instrumental to his installation as the Supreme Court administrator of Imo State. And part of the agreement ʔ made with the Fulani ^ terrorist group was that he will allow the Fulani terrorists to take over Biafra land. And that was why he connived with Dave Umehi to create the terrorist Ebubago Fulani militia group in Biafra land. My brothers and my sisters, we must resist the creation or settlement of Ebubago in any community in Biafra land. Because anywhere Ebubago is, there is always blood flow. They kill Biafrans. They burn Biafrans' homes and their businesses. Enough is enough. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video. And bye-bye for now. And God bless Biafra. Ise.